Welcome, Seminole Softball fans. Wow. Noles have come a long way to be here in this National Championship Finale Series here in Oklahoma City at the Women's College World Series. We are excited to have all of you guys stay with us here on the radio through this whole season this year. And it has come down to tonight, possibly even tomorrow, but hopefully this is just a one-night deal. I'm Robin Arberg alongside Anthony Santiago. We are so pumped to be with you guys.
Very pumped. And yes, hopefully this is just, we can get it done tonight.
Yes.
And we can go home to Tallahassee.
I love the hotel we're at.
No, you don't.
But I'm
it's not a Fairfield,
you know, it's not a Fairfield. And I'm tired of, crawling into this bed every night.
I feel like Groundhog Day sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I wake up, I go get a smoothie.
Yep. It's like
come back, go to the field.
Right.
Same thing.
Same thing, over and over and over. But you know what? To be here in this moment behind this team, I do it all.
Oh yeah.
Anytime.
This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got little butterflies a little bit, right?
I think so. We were just talking about the bus ride over here and what the girls were feeling, and Ross actually he's going to join us on today. He was giving us the lowdown for what the bus feel was, and he was talking about a little tighter on the way over here, but then they started getting a little bit looser as they got closer to the stadium.
Yeah, and most of the girls are pretty tired too.
Yes.
It's been a long week.
Yes.
And when you have to go doubleheader, and now the single games, that's good. But
right.
They're tired.
Right.
The girls are tired, but they've gotten good rest. You don't need to practice anymore. You just kind of get the body loose.
Yep.
Get a couple swings, couple ground balls, and it's go time. Just play the game.
Yeah, I agree. And like you mentioned, the girls got some more recovery time today. Same thing, got some cryotherapy in them. We're able to do some water floats as well, which helps with recovery. And Jessie Warren, I actually caught her on the way back, and she's like, I almost feel a little bit too relaxed. I'm like, oh, yeah? Oh, yeah?
Well.
So, but they're in. I think they're in a good spot. They can play if they continue just to play loose and just be able, I think, to keep just playing each game, right? Each game by game. Even Coach Alameda, just super even-keeled right now. She's been extremely relaxed as well. But, as we kind of were talking about earlier today, this is going to be a strong Washington Husky team that's going to come out here in this game today.
Pretty fired up Husky team. As I was doing bat testing, they're shaking the bus.
Oh yeah.
When they got off, before they got off the bus, they're pretty fired up. A lot of barking coming off.
Yep.
It's obviously they're not gonna just gonna give it to the Noles.
Oh no.
Noles still got to earn it.
Oh yeah.
But it's interesting. If you look at it, who we got in the lineup. We'll get to it right now. But I do like the the lineup and
I do too.
What they did there.
I agree. I think, for all across, right, when you look at Florida State, what we're walking into, and, but again, what you're talking about the lineups, yesterday, Megan King doing an outstanding job being able to shut down Washington's offensive lineup, which is a very potent lineup. We're talking about how much the bottom half played a factor into that game.
Yeah,
with the speed.
Their speed and the bottom of the order really got on base and caused a little bit of havoc.
Yep.
But Megan King was able to pitch out of that.
Yep.
Now some of those bottom of the order people are now slid up to the middle of the order.
Correct.
So a little bit of an adjustment by Washington's lineup.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting to see how that plays in this whole thing. But
there's not as many lefties stacked at the bottom, right? They've mixed the lefties here in the lineup.
Yep, they moved Thomas down. They got still have Melhart and Burdick in the bottom, but they moved up Atley and who's the other one? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, they move Atley up, so they kind of mix and match, and Noel He has moved up to the 4th spot too. So they've moved Kristen Thomas down, moved some people around. So
yep. Well, it'll be interesting today. We will get you the full lineups here in a minute as we will pause for the national anthem here in Oklahoma City. Your Florida State Seminoles are going to be taking on the Washington Huskies in this Game 2 of Best of 3 in the National Championship Series.
Nick Rosario's on the flag out there.
Oh, that's outstanding. Take a short, quick break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, Seminole Softball fans. Excited to have you all on the air today as we are coming to you live from the Women's College World Series here in Oklahoma City. I'm Robin Arberg alongside Anthony Santiago as this is Game 2. Florida State winning last night's game off of Anna Shelnut solo shot home run. And let's talk a little bit. We talked a little bit about Washington's offense there. And before we give you the lineups, let's talk about Florida State's offense.
Well, I thought Florida State's offense did a great job.
Yeah.
Gabby Plain is pretty good pitcher.
Totally.
She's got the arsenal she carries. Didn't throw the changeup as much. I didn't really see the changeup as much, but she works up and down. And then I think the Noles did a great job on laying off the drop. The drop ball, numerous times the Noles didn't even offer at. Why that was important, as the game went on, about the 4th, 5th, and 6th inning, you started to see the Noles just started taking advantage and drawing walks and just getting timely hits because they're in hitters' counts.
Right.
So the best thing the Noles did yesterday was continue that patience throughout the game and work those hitters' counts. And then once those hitters' counts came up, sure enough, Anna Shelnut, 3-1 pitch right over the middle of the plate, and she didn't miss it.
Right.
So that's a testament of a team that's really focused and not chasing out of the zone.
Yep.
And the way Gabby throws that drop ball, that's what she wants them to chase.
Right.
So the Noles did a really good job staying off of that.
Right.
Taking those pitches, working hitters counts.
Yep.
And then that's what the difference was.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there was timely. You talking about situations, bases loaded, and this is what's crazy about this game. When the base is loaded on one side, you have momentum on one side.
Right.
If that team pitches out of it, now momentum shifts over.
Right.
And we saw that teeter back and forth
tons.
yesterday until the Noles had it just kind of, and then after the Jess Warren play, you knew something special.
Completely agree. And I think at some point you kind of thought one team was going to get tight. I don't think you really saw pressure happen in yesterday's game until the bottom of the 7th inning.
Yeah.
Like, to me, both teams were very even killed. They were both having fun, but the momentum was going back and forth. But nobody was getting pressure because momentum was going back and forth.
They weren't intimidated by it.
They were not. And we didn't see it until the bottom of the 7th when Washington got a runner on. With 2 outs, 1 out? One.
No, with nobody out.
Nobody out.
Lead-off single.
Yeah, lead-off single right back up the middle.
Right.
That's right. And so, but the play by Jessie Warren was the instant killer.
Yeah, that one pretty much was the dagger.
Yes.
But, I mean, Megan King, it's been incredible this whole entire tournament. Even postseason, she's been fantastic. Goes back to the LSU game where she was throwing 140 pitches, 170 pitches in that game Saturday against LSU.
Mm-hmm.
Needed it.
Right.
So, and then Hansen comes and closes it out.
Yeah.
But, we're ready for another one.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see what's going to happen here.
Absolutely.
You want to go over the lineups?
Let's go over the lineups. I'm excited about the lineups. Washington there, 52-9 on the year, leading it off for the Huskies. And the 1 spot will be the third baseman, number 3, Taylor Van Zee. And the 2 spot will be the shortstop, number 22, Sis Bates. And the 3 spot, left fielder, number 4, Julia DuPont. And the 4 spot, designated player, number 31, Noelle He. And the 5 spot, the second baseman, number 7, Tyron Atley. And the 6th spot will be the catcher, number 24, Emma Helm. And the 7th spot, the first baseman, number 25, Kirsten Thomas. And the 8th spot will be the right fielder, number 2, Tristan Melhart. And the 9th spot, the center fielder, number 21, Kelly Burdick. And pitching today for the Washington Huskies, the right-handed pitcher, number 14, Taryn Olivelo. The junior with a 1.10 ERA, 23 wins, and 4 losses on the year. This kid's going to be a lot more similar to Rachel Garcia in the Bruins. She's more of a heavy thrower, but he's got a very good rise.
Yes.
And typically the good change and tends to overpower hitters with the speed, and then flips the off speed to offset.
The off speed. So from what we've seen with her, she's up in the high 60s. A little bit harder than Gabby Plain.
Yes.
And then she flips a changeup. That's she flips, right?
Right.
So
I think she's circle change. Like, she's a circle change out of the backhand.
So you're looking at a discrepancy of about 20 miles an hour at some point.
Right.
So the changeup's around 48 to 50 miles an hour. So that's going to be something the Noles going to have to figure out. But Gabby Plain had a good one, just didn't go to it too much.
Gabby Plain had a great.
Rachel Garcia had a good one and didn't go to it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Maybe Avalo thinks you can get this Seminole lineup without it. So.
Yep. Got a little good luck from my high school friend Josh Norton there.
Gotcha.
He's on our side.
Yeah, good.
Guarding our booth. I know.
Yep. Good. That's how we get people in.
It's right. That's exactly how we get people in. Let's ask him if he can give an escort down to the field for us. Like, excuse me.
You're all set.
I know. I'm all set. It's been great being back home. All right, Florida State. They are the home team here. In the second game, of the best of 2 out of 3 championship series games here at the Women's College World Series, the Noles are 1-0 right now, as they won last night's game. Leading off for the Seminoles in the 1 spot playing third base, number 30, Jesse Warren. In the 2 spot playing first base, number 12, Carson Gordon. In the 3 spot, the second baseman, number 24, Sydney Sherrill. In the 4 spot, catching, number 13, Anna Shellnut. In the 5 spot, the left fielder, number 1, Danny Morgan. In the 6th spot, the right fielder, number 6, Zoe Casas. In the 7th spot, the shortstop, number 10, Kelly Herod. In the 8th spot, the center fielder, number 2, Morgan Claveman. In the 9th spot, the designated player, number 5, Elizabeth Mason. Pitching today for your Noles, number 48, left-handed pitcher, Megan King, going to get the start. A junior with a 1.17 ERA, 25 wins and 6 losses on the year. At this point, she's got 191 innings pitched, which is similar to Alavelo. She's got 184 and a thirds innings pitched on the year. So both very two, and again, Taryn probably would have carried more of the load for the Huskies this year had she not gotten hurt.
Correct. Yeah. She carried them last year.
Yes, she did.
I mean, she brought them all the way here.
Right.
And deep into the College World Series last year. So.
Yep. Absolutely. Home plate umpire will be Tracy Hart. First base, Scott Muir. Third base, Naomi Erdal. So, again, excited to be on the call with you guys today, and excited all of you guys listening. Florida State and their all golds. Washington Huskies in their white tops and purple bottoms, as they're on the first base side. Noles back here in the home third base side. So, crowd's still kind of filling in here. A lot of Florida State fans, alum that are here as well. A lot of people that got on a flight early at 6 a.m. to be here.
I started getting, you probably too, I started getting the text messages and everything yesterday, right?
Right. Oh, yeah.
Last night after the game, I got a few text, emails, and stuff like that to add people to the pass list and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we had room.
Yeah, Sean Davidson in the house, too. FSU baseball announcer coming in to join us as well. He'll be on the call a little bit. Obviously, Ross will get back on later days as well, too.
Obviously, we have
our
assistant executive producer, Ross.
Yes, here.
For the Seminole Softball Network.
And we're just another big shout out to all of our Seminole fans that did that, got on those flights out this morning to be here and to join us for today, because we are excited for all of them to be here and bring that war chant down here.
Yeah, so Noles are home.
Yep. Which I think is should put them in a pretty good spot, right? To feel a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah, no, it's definitely comfort level.
I think I left my lip chap at home. Well, that's just a bummer. Oh! These will get us down on the field for sure. Yes.
You should wear them.
I think so. Complex access staff. I love it.
Yeah. Not as nice.
Good.
I mean, hey, they'll get the job.
No, I'm making jokes. Sorry. I'd laugh at that.
That's funny.
All right, well, I think we're all set here, and top of the first. Again, Van Zee going to lead it off. Van Zee, a very good player, Taylor Van Zee. And talk about the left side defensively. Washington was just phenomenal yesterday, right?
They're in Sis Bates. They're really good.
Oh, yeah.
Some of the plays Sis Bates made yesterday were...
Oh, and there we go. We're going to start off Van Zee. Yeah, ropes it out to center field, and Morgan Claveman able to cut it off. So... right now, you can already tell how fired up Washington is as the first pitch was swung on and lined out to center field. Claveman cuts it off, gets it in. So,
which, like I saw, they got off the bus fired up.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They're jumping on it early.
Yep.
Well, she didn't do much yesterday.
No, she didn't.
She hit the ball hard a couple times, but good job by Morgan Claveman cutting that off. That could have been extra bases.
Absolutely. That'll bring up Sis Bates, and first pitch gets past Anna Shellnut. And that will allow Van Zee to advance to 2. So already, again, this is how fired up Washington is, which Florida State knew they were going to be like this getting off the bus. Anna Shell's going to call a quick timeout. Kind of settle the nerves.
Shocking.
Right. This is over under how many timeouts do you think Anna Shellnet goes out there today?
Today?
Yeah.
She's already got one under her belt.
Right. So
I'm going to say maybe 1 an inning. I'm going to go 7.
7. I'm going to go 8. I'm going to go maybe there's 2.
Oh, wow.
10. No, there's at least 2 innings she goes out there twice.
And umpires, we got Tracy Hart behind home plate,
Yep.
Scott Merritt first, and Naomi Erdahl at third.
Yep.
So Tracy Hart behind the dish, breaking up those meetings. Even the Huskies were having a meeting. Everybody, we should huddle up.
I agree. We got to talk about our radio game plan. Sid Space is going to lay down a bunt. Jesse Warren picks it up. That gets past Sid Sherrill, and already early nerves. The Washington Huskies are up 1-0 here over the Seminoles in the top of 1. And there again, going down to the bunt, putting pressure on the defense. That's what the Washington Huskies have done all along, and trying to do that here again.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a tough play.
Nope.
I mean, it was a bunt right to Jesse Warren, and she fields it clean.
Yep.
And just kind of short arms it.
Yep, I agree.
She didn't throw it. She kind of aimed.
She did. She tried to aim it. All right, so Washington leads 1-0 here over the Seminoles, and that'll bring up DuPont, the 3 spot. First pitch, DuPont, she looks to bunt and pulls that back. That pitch misses high. 1-0 count. And there's a stat for you. The Florida State Seminoles have committed 7 errors, and they've all led to 7 unearned runs. That tells you how good the teams are coming into the Women's College World Series. And when you make an error, it's normally taken advantage of.
Yeah. I mean, because you're talking about the level of softball. Remember, we talked big girl softball?
Oh, yeah.
You make a mistake, they're gonna make you pay.
They will. King will come set. The
bunt.
1-0 pitch, that's going to be a bunt, and it hits in fair territory. Carson Gordon lets it roll foul, though. So it'll be 2-1. Yeah, again, Washington's going to continue to bunt. I don't think Heather Tarr is so much reliable on. It's not going to try and be reliable on this long ball.
No. Even though DuPont is one of their girls that can hit the ball out of the park.
I think Carson could have caught that. Next pitch misses down and in. Count here 3-run to DuPont.
So, what are your thoughts on throwing King?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like throwing King again. I think she was very good against the Huskies yesterday. Next pitch swung on. It's popped up. Is incoming. In a little bit of trouble, I think, and some miscommunication between the Noles. And Washington's going to hold the runner.
Oh, they got somebody in the... Oh, they could have got DuPont at second. We're just holding on to the ball. Noel's a little flustered right now.
Oh, yeah, they are a little flustered.
You might be right on the over. Mm-hmm. And Coach Alameda's going to prompt this one.
Yeah, I mean, Washington is fired up, and we know Washington was going to be this way coming out here in this game. And so I think a little bit of miscommunication between Sid Sherrill and Morgan Claveman. That ball kind of carried just a bit on Sid Sherrill. Claveman, I'm not sure really saw the ball.
Well, I think Sherrill.
No, Sherrill was having trouble. Yeah. And didn't. Yeah, Sherrill tried to make a play and didn't listen to Claveman trying to back off.
That's a long run for her, though.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
I guess the error goes on.
It'd be Sid Sherrill, I imagine.
Some little nerves here, huh?
Nerves for the Noles, right? First time we've seen nerves.
This is the play right here.
Yes.
They have DuPont and
Carson
Gordon
just
holds the
hold
ball. I'm surprised Sis Bates didn't score on that.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll take it.
I agree. So runners here at second and third. Still no outs here for the Seminoles. And that'll bring up the 4 spot. First pitch to in there for a strike. And this is not what you want your defense to do behind Megan King right now.
No. But if Megan, still nobody out here.
Yeah. Next pitch swung on. It's lined out to right field. Zoe Casas comes in, makes the catch. They throw it in. Carson will cut it off, and Washington will get a run in. So they now lead 2-0 here over the Seminoles. And that'll bring up the 5 spot at Lee with 1 out. Huskies now lead 2-0.
Yeah, it's another unearned run.
Yep. First pitch to Atlee is a grounder. Carson Gordon comes in, fires to first base. That'll be a run.
And the Dogs are ready.
Yes, they are. They're up 3-0 here.
That's 3 unearned.
Yeah, that's 3
right?
unearned.
No, one is
unearned.
One. Wow.
Yeah. We knew that was going to happen, though, right?
Well, I mean, you saw the Washington team ready to go.
Yeah. First pitch into Helm, the 6th spot. Misses outside for a ball. So it's a 1-0 count, 2 outs.
So little lineup changes. You know, they move he up, and she gets a sac fly. So that's panning out for him.
Yep. The 1-0 called strike on the outer half. Let me tell you, it won't be easy for the Noles to get runs back. Because Avello's a very tough pitcher.
Oh, yeah.
The 1-1 on the way. That misses down away for ball 2. Counter 2-1. The good thing, I think, right now for the Seminoles is bases are cleared.
Yep.
Calm down a bit.
Get out of the inning.
Yes. Catch a breath.
Yep. Just a couple errors there. They only gave 1 error.
Yeah. Next pitch swung on, and
isn't there 2 errors?
yeah, I think they gave DuPont doubled the center. They gave her a double. Yeah. They did. They sure did give her the double.
Wow. It's generous.
Very.
Who's scoring up there?
Right? 2-2. Swung on. Or excuse me, not swung on. That ball's taken downstairs. And the ball 3-2. Oh. Who knows?
Yeah, it's important the Noles get out of this inning.
Correct.
Get the bats going.
The 3-2 swung on. That's a ball right back up the middle. Sid Sherrill fields it, fires across the diamond,
Nice
and they're
play.
able to get Helm at first. So the Noles, 3 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and no runners left on base. A little bit of a tough start here as the Huskies have a 3-0 lead in the top of the first. How do you feel about how this offense can respond to this?
Well, I mean, they have no choice to.
Right.
But to.
Right.
So, you know, you spot them 3 right away. Do you have the offense that's going to be able to climb back in this? I think so.
I do.
Now you can't get too pumped up and try to do too much.
Right.
They still have to stay within their game plan. They've had good discipline yesterday, not chasing pitches out of the zone and stuff like that. So they've got to continue to do that.
Right. Oh, I absolutely agree. I think if the Noles just continue to come out and they play their game, I actually think they'll be able to hit Avelo more than they were against Gabby Plain, because Gabby Plain just did such a good job keeping the ball down.
Yeah.
And so I think if the Noles, with Avelo keeping the ball up in the zone, hopefully the Noles will be able to take advantage of that.
Well, I mean, this could be one of those high-scoring affairs.
It definitely could be. I agree.
You never know.
Yeah, we'll see. And yesterday I made the comment. I said, I think it might be a high-scoring game. We'll see. We'll see how the Noles are able to respond.
Yeah, so uncharacteristic errors. We got a bunt that was fielded by Jessica Warren, normal bunt.
Right.
Something she just completes that play all the time. She throws it away.
Yep.
I mean, Van Zee starts the spark, right?
Right, absolutely.
First pitch swinging.
Yes.
Well, you keep her off second base, then the air. Now they have something in business. They are up 1-0.
Right. Well, and again, you've got a team that is against their backs, right? They took the loss yesterday.
Yeah.
1-0. Obviously, they're going to come and amped up. They have to. You have to.
They probably felt they could have won that game.
Absolutely.
With their
They
opportunities
should, right?
as well.
We talked about that mentally, like a team that loses 1-0 to that off of one swing. You got to walk away and not hang your head on it.
Yeah. But, the Noles got to settle down a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
Settle down. Just a little too anxious. And you know what? The magnitude of the game.
Right.
It's easy to say, but the magnitude of the game, that kind of gets in your head a little bit, I bet.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Yeah, it's got to. All right, so we're about ready to go as we move to the bottom of the first. Jessie Warren going to lead it off here for the Seminoles. She was outstanding in yesterday's game, I believe. I don't think we got score sheets yesterday.
Oh.
Oh. Picked one up, didn't you?
No.
No. Yeah, me neither. Yeah, she's 2 for 4, I think. 2 for 3. She had 2 hits yesterday.
Who, Jessie Warren?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she had 2 doubles.
She had 2 doubles, so I thought. First pitch to Jessie Warren, and called strike on the outer half from Avelo.
All right, so 68.
Yep.
You already see the uptick in velocity, but, compared to Gabby Plain, who was sitting around the 65.
Yes.
63, 65 range.
Big difference. Next pitch, there's another curveball on the outer half for a ball count here, 1-1. Jessie Warren so far 10 for 21 with a home run and 2 RBIs here in the Women's College World Series.
Oh, that'll get it done.
I think you're right. The 1-1, there's a rise ball. She holds off on that great take. Count 2-1.
So you don't need to get them all back at once, right?
No.
Oh, Gabby playing up.
It's the first inning. You can have 3 runs in the first inning.
I know, but Gabby Plain's up.
Yeah. I think Avelo's on a short leash.
Think so?
I think so. 2-1 to change up. Warren sits back and drives it out in the left field. As there will be a base hit for the Noles. Nice job sitting back on the changeup. That'll bring up Carson Gordon. Curveball. She pulls that pitch.
Yeah, it was that change that flipped over.
The changeup. Yeah,
but it was left up.
Yep. So actually, I don't think she's got the. She doesn't have a circle change. She's flip.
Yeah.
First pitch to Carson Gordon, rise ball, big hack by Gordon. As Gordon, she's been swinging at that pitch mostly the whole week.
Yeah, she's some coming up empty on a few of them too. But if she can connect.
All right, the 0-1. She chases another rise ball up in the zone. 0-2 count. So 0-2 count. Jessie Warren stands at first base. Velo gets set, pitch on the way, and she swings and misses at a curveball. 3 straight pitches there for Carson Gordon. That's not a good at bat.
Yeah, no, she was out of the zone too on that last one. But it's heavy.
Yes.
Rise change curve.
Yep, rise change curve.
Yeah, that's that rise ball.
Yep.
See, that one's tough because it's right above the belt.
Yep. First pitch to Sid Sherrill.
Come on now.
Hey, called the strike on the other half. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Yeah, Coach Wilson going to bark at her a little bit.
Yep.
Just let her know. It was a little off the plate.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Okay.
All right.
Good morning.
Tough pitch to handle.
Sid Sherrill needs to switch to a 40-inch bat.
Yeah, I think so. Definitely need to go to 40-inch. Next pitch, that ball's outside.
Ooh, that was close.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, she called the other 2.
That one was close.
Debatable.
I was
One,
surprised.
2
Sydney
count here.
Sherrill laid off that one.
Yeah. 1 out here. Okay, Jessie Warren stands at first base.
You know when you have a catcher complaining about the zone,
Yeah.
Robin Arberg, it's bad.
It's not good. Next pitch swung on and missed. There's the rise ball. Big hack by Sid Sherrill.
Valo's pumped.
Yes, she is. Oh, yeah. Look at that rise ball.
See, that's... Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not there, and there. She's behind on that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was Beyer.
That was Beyer.
So, it's Rachel Garcia a little bit.
Yes, it absolutely is.
That type of velocity and...
First pitch to Anna Shilnut. Yeah, curveball up and away. She lays off of that one. So 1-0 count.
Not seeing Alvalo.
Holy moly.
How hard is it to prepare for somebody you've never seen? 'Cause she's got some stuff that...
She does. I agree, but she's similar enough, I think, to Rachel Garcia.
Okay, so it's the familiarity with a pitcher similar.
Correct. Oh, that last pitch was on the chalk.
Oh, boy.
It'll be a rough day for the Seminole offense if that's going to be the call.
Well, and if they keep chasing it up.
Correct.
You're sensing for the first time, maybe throughout this tournament, have you felt that the Seminoles have been a little nervous?
No, I don't think so. And I tell you right now, I don't think they probably are either.
Oh.
Okay. Pitch. Close. I don't know. 2-2. 2 outs. Let's see. Yeah, I think it was up. Vela wanted that one. And the 2-2 on the way to Shellnut. Swung on. That's driven out to center field. And will it get out of here? It's out of here! The Noles put 2 runs on the board. Nice job, Anna Shellnut, as she's been a hot hitter in this lineup. And wow, how big is that? Sorry, I mean leaving everybody hanging. My bad, guys. My bad. Sorry, I'm just watching the TV over here. Hey, the Noles get 2 runs back on a 2-run shot by Anna Shellnut. I'm also laughing at this lady who was turning around to us. I'm pretty sure she was in OU gear all last week.
Wow, that pitch is outside.
It sure is.
Just gets enough.
Oh, man. Hey,
look at that, leans out on that.
That's definitely got to fire the Noles up here. Is now they're in with 1 run of tying this ball game up. And this is, guys, this is a first inning. Got a lot of ball game left here. Yeah.
This one has a making of a high-scoring affair.
That is right. So Danny Morgan's going to step into the box.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
She was on time.
She sure was. First pitch to Danny Morgan. She takes that upstairs for ball 1. Oh, that's just outstanding. Huge for the Noles. 1-0 count here for Danny Morgan. Avelo gets set. Next pitch, it's a grounder to Van Zee, who fires across to the first base and retires Danny Morgan. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. Noles are in with 1. We're moving to the top of the second. It's 7-8-9 coming up for the Washington Huskies. We'll take a break and be right back with you guys. Welcome back, Seminole softball fans. We move to the top of the second inning. It'll be the 7th spot up for the Washington Huskies, which is Kirsten Thomas, the first baseman, number 25. And Noles answer here as they are just now down by a run. Huskies lead 3-2, but Anna Shellnut, right? It's just been on fire.
Good answer, though.
Oh, yeah.
Just a huge answer.
Showing some pictures of Jesse Warren on ESPN. Pretty funny. All right, we're ready to go here as Kirsten Thomas is going to step into the box. And the Huskies were off to a pretty hot start there in the top of the first. First pitch to Thomas, and Tracy Hart says she did offer. So it'll be strike 1 to Thomas. Thomas struggled a bit yesterday, and she struggled really as of late in this whole postseason for the Huskies. And she was, she's normally in the 4 spot? Yeah. Next pitch swung on. That's lined down the left field. That'll get foul, though.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, 2 here to Thomas. I imagine Megan King's going to be having to flip a change here early today. The 0-2 pitch. And called strike 3 to Thomas on the outer half. Okay, now that's fair game. If you're going to call chalk for them, you better call chalk for us too.
Yep. Back and forth.
I like it.
So we're going to have a wide zone on the outer half.
We sure are.
And now she's already...
Oh, that is not a strike. Oh, yeah. They're already about balls and strikes. That was chalk. Well, this is going to be fun.
This is going to be good.
Yeah.
Hopefully the umpire is not making the decision on this game.
I agree. That'll bring up Melhart. Tristan Melhart here. His first pitch swung on and fouled straight back. I agree. I mean, if this is going to be chalk to chalk, we're really in for a long game. The 0-1, and that's taken upstairs by Melhart for a ball. Count here 1-1.
Yeah, Melhart, there's a 7-8-9 yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
4 for 5 collectively. Similar to what the Knowles did to UCLA in game 1 Saturday?
Yep.
Or Sunday. I don't know. Days are
Whatever day it was. I basically have moved out to Oklahoma City now. I'm fine with that. That brings home the Knowles National Championship. 2-1 count to Melhart. Next pitch swung on a miss. Kane gets her first strikeout. No, just Kane. Thought she had 2 strikes. 2-2. See, I don't know what day it is. I don't know how many strikes are on the batter. I really just don't know what's going on. 2-2.
Well, if you throw this one in the batter's box, you should. Other batter's box.
Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. 1 out. Infield playing in on Melhart as Kingle comes set. Pitch on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I can call the strikeout. King's second strikeout, all right? Sorry, I got ahead of myself, guys. Got ahead. 2 outs. That'll bring up Burdick, the 9 spot. Nice job by... Oh, great spot. Great spot.
Yep, I'm in her half.
Yep, chalk to chalk.
She could not touch that pitch.
Chalk to chalk, I like it. 2 outs. That'll bring up the 9 spot. Kelly Burdick.
I don't think the plate's 17 inches anymore.
No, first pitch to Burdick is a grounder to Sid Sherrill. She fires it quick out of the glove to Carson Gordon, but they get it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Clean outing there for Megan King. As we move to the bottom of the second, Knowles are down by a run. The Huskies lead 3-2. Coming up for your Knowles, Zoe Casas, Callie Harrod, Morgan Claveman. That's a 6, 7, and 8 in the lineup. We'll take a break and be back. Welcome back, Seminole Softball fans, as we move to the bottom of the second inning. Knowles are down by a run to the Huskies, but just by 1. Huskies lead 3-2. As it's going to be Zoe Casas step in the box for the Seminoles. First pitch to Casas. She takes downstairs for a ball. Zoe Casas hitting .298 on the year, but she's been hot here in the Women's College World Series. She's been a great addition in this lineup since she's been hot. Really, we were talking about the other day how the offense has been spread among all different players, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I mean...
Everybody's pitched in.
For sure. And, when you have that, some hitters aren't having a good day, somebody else picks them up.
Right. Oh, absolutely. The 1-1 count. Pitch on the way. Ooh, Zoe Casas right on that pitch as that pitch is fouled straight back. 1-2 count. Yeah, it's funny. I actually read the article War Chant put out last night. About how selfless this team is and how everybody in the lineups been contributing, and it was a great article because it does a team that's about right when it comes to this team.
Mm-hmm.
Next pitch to Zoe, a little late. She fouls it off to the third base side.
You would expect that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
She throws pretty firm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 1-2 count here for Zoe Casas.
I see a change up here.
Yeah, Olivero gets set. Next pitch swung on. That's driven deep. Will that get out of here? No, it's off the walls. Should be a double for Zoe Casas.
Nope.
She'll hold up at second base.
I thought she was thinking about 3.
She was. I'll take that, though. I like the double. That ball off the wall for Zoe Casas, and we are in business here in the bottom of the second.
Yeah.
That's right. So
pitch she can handle. She drives it out to...
She sure does.
Right field.
Oh, yeah. She's a hair on front of that. But I'm all right with it. Look at that. I love the overtop view that ESPN's been giving as well. Burdick there going flying into the wall. That'll bring up Callie Harrod. Right?
All right. So what do you do here?
First pitch to Callie Harrod. She takes inside for a ball. Callie Harrod 1-0. I don't know. What do you do here?
Callie doesn't hit the ball the other way too
No. She's typically more of a pull dead center kid. 1-0. She watches that one up and away. Ball 2. Morgan Claveman stands on deck for the Noles. You know, it's funny because last night, Noles really had a tough time getting runners in.
Oh, I know. Cashing in.
Yeah.
Both of them did.
Yeah, absolutely. Next pitch misses down in. 3-0 count here to Callie Harrod.
Yeah, you feel how the kind of momentum shifts over.
Yep. The 3-0 and called strike on Callie Harrod. Well, you see her scooting back a little bit. That's right over the plate. She doesn't like the outside. I can tell you that right now. She wants something she can pull and rock out of here.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Avelo comes set. The 3-1 on the way. There's a changeup. Wow, she floats that right over the plate for a strike. Thought that was going to stay high, but the bottom kind of fell out under it.
How about 3-1 change, huh?
Yeah, that's
It's pitching a little backwards.
ballsy call. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, she can flip it.
If she can throw it for a strike.
Yeah. 3-2, and there's a rise ball. Callie Harrod will hold on that. That's ball 4. So the Noles with no outs have a runner at first and second. That's going to bring up Morgan Claveman. Claveman, another hot hitter in the lineup.
Got nobody out here.
Oh yeah, this is
You get Morgan Claveman to move these runners.
Absolutely. Got Mason here on deck. As Avila will come set. First pitch to Claveman. She looks to bunt, pulls back. That ball upstairs for ball 1. Count 1-0. No count. Velo comes set. Pitch on the way. Claveman bunts, pops it up right there to Thomas, who's able to make the catch. Knew that might be coming with the rise ball. That's tough to get down.
Yeah, see, the problem with that is she's up in the zone a lot. So
yeah.
if you try to, she couldn't get on top of that ball.
No. No, not at all. That's tough. You almost want her to square early and just make it a sacrifice.
Correct.
Right, not try and drag.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yep, that'll bring up Elizabeth Mason. First pitch to Elizabeth Mason, called strike on the outer half. 0-1 count. 1 out, runners at first and second. The 0-1, and there's a curveball in the outer half. Sorry, that one called a strike, but that's okay. 1-1 count. That's why you're listening to the FSU Softball Seminole Radio Network.
That's right. We'll give you
the opinion.
Insight and opinion.
1-1 count. Avila gets that pitch on the way. Swung
There you
on.
go.
That's out to right field. That should tie the ball game.
Yeah,
as Zoe
it's gonna
Costa's going to
easily.
go. That's going to be another run. The Noles should take the lead here. As they do. 2 runs coming to score.
Mason
It's
with
a
the triple.
triple by Elizabeth Mason, which is huge for the Noles. They take the lead as they are now leading the Huskies 4-3. Bottom of the lineup is getting it done for the Seminoles, and that was misplayed by Melhart in right field.
Yeah, it kind of bounced up on her and got by her, and Callie Harrod's going to score on that all the time.
Oh, yeah. Just, hey, I'm just going to be a little late on this ball today, and
Yeah, she stayed within it.
she did. Popped it out in the right.
As Melhart's kind of kicked it around, and that gave Callie Harrod an easy time to score.
Yep.
Oh.
Zoe Costa tripped up a little bit there behind home plate. Elizabeth Mason, well done. Well done. That's going to bring up Jessie Warren here in the box. Just 1 out. Noles lead 4-3 in the bottom of the second. First pitch to Jessie Warren misses up and away. Do we pitch to Jessie Warren?
With first base open?
Yeah.
I mean, you have 1 out. Gordon's been scuffling a little bit.
Yeah. The 1-0 to Jessie Warren. They're going to pitch to her, and she's going to foul that off on the inside. Oh.
Yeah, they feel like they can get her.
Tread lightly, my friends.
Oh, yeah.
Tread lightly. Mason stands at third base.
Knowles answer.
Yep. They do. The 1-1 swung on and fouled over off to the Washington Husky dugout on the first base side. 1-2 count here for Jessie Warren.
Check the ball. No scuffs on it.
Huh. I think the Knowles are fired up.
Yeah.
A little bit. The 1-2 swung on and fouled straight back. This will be a tough at bat here for, I think, Villa to try and get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to try, though.
Yeah. The 1-2 swung on. She leans out of that, puts it through the 5-6 hole. That's fine. Pitch Jessie Warren. She's just going to put an RBI right through there. RBI single by Jessie Warren. And now the Knowles lead 5-3. And that's going to bring up Carson Gordon with a runner at 1 and 1 out. That's fine.
You got to feel that they're going to.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, she just
leans out over it.
She just knows how to hit.
She does. She leans out over it and just puts it through the 5-6 hole. And, that's the kind of stuff that I'm looking the horseshoe at.
We're not going to find it.
I can't find it.
Nope.
It's fine. I don't want to find it. I don't want to find it. I'm going to stop looking for it. So 1 out. That brings up Carson Gordon with Jessie Warren at first. First pitch to Carson Gordon over the plate for a strike. You know what?
You need Carson to be hacking still.
I agree.
Her taking that pitch, I didn't like that.
I agree.
That means she's kind of lost a little bit right now. I mean, she's 3 for 21, but the punch outs are racking up on her.
Yeah, the 0-1.
Now she's taking 2.
Yeah, so she's taking here, and I don't like that. I want Carson to keep taking the hacks.
Yes.
Could see it. Like where your head's at, Ross.
I think she goes rise.
She's going to go right up in the ladder. Oh, yeah. The 0-2 swung on, and that's up the middle, but that's going to be an easy double play for Sis Bates. And she didn't quite get a good piece of it. Thought that was going to get past her, but not quite hitting hard enough. The Knowles, 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and no runners left on base as Elizabeth Mason coming up huge for the Seminoles in the bottom of the second. They now lead by 2. They lead 5-3 over the Huskies. Moving to the top of the third, it'll be 1, 2, and 3 coming up for the Huskies. Welcome back, Seminole softball fans, as we move to the top of the third inning, and what an inning it was for the Knowles. They put up 3 runs. They now lead 5-3. Oh, yeah, Brittany and Graham Gounod live on the ESPN. I love it.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. As Van Zee is up at the plate for Washington. That's so cool. Next pitch to Van Zee, called for a strike. Hopefully this will give Megan King maybe a little bit more confidence to get settled down. Continue to attack the hitters, not worrying about what's the score behind her.
Yep, well, she's got the lead now. So
right.
She's settled in. I think the Knowles have settled in. Their confidence probably should be through the roof right now.
Yes. As King will come set, the 1-1 here to Van Zee. We tried to change it, but we rolled it. 2-1 count.
So if it bounces in,
it's a strike.
It's a strike?
It's a strike. Yeah, 2-1 count. Van Zee's what really, you're right, Anthony. Van Zee's the one that's really the spark plug to the offense for the Huskies, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she takes forever to get in the plate, in the box.
Next pitch swung on. There's a chopper to Callie Harrod. She picks up, fires over to first base for the first out. So that kind of gets the monkey off the back. That'll bring up Sis Bates, the 2 spot.
Whoa. Heather Tarr just goes.
Well, I did not see that. We have an offense meeting here? With the whole team?
Wait a minute. Is this
Can allows? Can you do this? Can you just bring up your whole team right here? And I guess so. It's an offensive timeout. She doesn't look happy. She should be happy. It's a national championship game. Wouldn't you be happy?
I've never seen this before.
I've never seen it. She looks mad. She doesn't look happy with her hitters.
Well, she might feel like it's slipping away.
Yeah, I know, right?
I've never seen an offensive coach call time and go talk to their team.
Yes.
Did they?
Oh. Oh, Kirk, you know. All right,
well,
first,
we got his signs.
We have his signs. We know his signs. First pitch to Sitz Bates is a strike on the inner half. 0-1 count. Pitch on the way, swung on. That's lifted up in the center field. Morgan Claveman calling everyone off, and a good space there for everyone Claveman to work with. 2 outs. The one before was a little crowded there.
Well, yeah, that was actually a long run for.
It was. Yeah, I agree.
Morgan.
Just where she was at. Absolutely agree.
I don't think does Zoe have the opportunity to get to that one?
No. First pitch into DuPont. Misses downstairs for a ball. Count here 1-0.
Just keeps bouncing those changeups.
The 1-0. And swung on. It's right back up the middle
nice.
As King gets a glove on it. Sid Sherrill picks up, fires over to Carson Gordon. That'll do it. Nice job by Megan King. And the Spider-Man glove work there in the circle. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. Knowles, they lead by 2 here. They're up 5-3. We're in the bottom of the third. It'll be 3, 4, and 5. Hopefully the Knowles can continue to pour it on. We'll take a break and be back.
All right, and we are back here on the Seminole Softball Network, going down here to the bottom of the third. 5-3 your Knowles. Had to bring in the redhead a little bit early today. The mayor of Oklahoma City had to step out.
Yeah, Robin knows more people.
Oh, that she does.
In Oklahoma, which she should, right?
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, I'd like to think if I went back to my hometown, I'd know some people.
Yeah.
So, Cindy Sherrill up to bat.
Yeah, the Knowles were able to answer, and the momentum has kind of shifted.
I mean, it's just so how crazy how that momentum did shift as quickly as it did.
Oh.
Long fly ball. Sydney Sherrill, it's back. It's dropping in the gap. She's running first. And Sydney Sherrill will be into second with a stand-up double. Plant that. Spear Seminoles.
That is the record, too.
That is the record. We have just set the NCAA record for doubles in a season at 109.
No.
Or is it the ACC?
Single season.
Single season. There we go. Single season.
Single season. Sydney Sherrill, that's her 29th double.
29th double. Dang. We've been breaking so many records lately. Everything's starting to run together.
Well, it was a changeup. She stayed back nicely.
Just sat on it. It was second there. You thought it was going to be out.
Took it to the gap.
Besides maybe Jesse Warren, maybe our most dangerous player up to bat right now, and Anna Shellnut. If you need a refresher of what she did last inning, well, it was just a 2-run home run. Brought that, swung the momentum back in the Knowles' favor.
Sure did.
First called ball, and there's a bunt attempt by Shellnut going back into the screen back here.
Of all of our girls in the lineup, Anna Shellnut, Coach Wilson's going to talk to her about it. But, she's probably one of our best bunters.
Oh, absolutely.
So she has been able to do that.
A rare skill for a catcher.
Yeah.
Don't see many catchers out there laying down bunts, but you would figure it's one of the plays they see in front of them so much, they'd understand what was going on here. So 1-1 count. Bottom of the third. Your Knowles up 5-3. Sydney Sherrill standing on second base. Anna digs in. Pitch on the way. Rise ball up. Anna does a good job to lay off that.
Yeah, she's been locked in because she's not chasing anything out of the zone. She has a good idea what she's looking for, and she's not missing them.
Pitch on the way. Big hack by Anna Shellnut. Thought about putting that over the wall again. 2-2 your count. I mean, we talked about it last night a little bit when I jumped on here. Is once this Knowles lineup gets through the order, they make those adjustments and they really start to see it.
Yeah, well they made the adjustment quick.
Mm-hmm. Another long fly ball for Anishelna down left field. Caught for the first out. The Knoll section here in OKC really thought that was going, but it kind of died out there. And I think anything off of Anna's bat, everybody thinks is gonna be over the wall.
Every ball that goes up in the air. Oh, some expressed anger happening in the Washington.
A little bit of anger on the Washington, and I know that they are not happy that the momentum is in the gold uniform right now. Big hack. Danny Morgan now up to bat for strike one. Once again, got a shout out to Swim, and these gold unis are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Looking good.
I wonder where a record is in them.
It's got to be good. I know we wore them for both games against LSU that day, and against UCLA. So they got pretty good mojo in them, but called strike on the outside corner there.
Yeah, Ovalo's starting to really get heated up here.
Once again, Sydney Sherrill on second base. Count 0-2, pitch on the way. Danny hacks through that one for the second out.
Again, 3 straight, and they were all up in the zone.
Those rise balls, from everything I've now watched with softball, it's got to be the hardest pitch to see. Thinking, oh, here comes a belt high fastball that I'm about to knock out, and whoop, there it goes.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with a rise ball with plus velocity, it makes it very tough.
Absolutely.
Especially if they throw it right at the belt.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's going to come up, above the belt. It looks like a strike as a hitter.
Absolutely. Zoe Casas now stepping in. Took a strike there. Pitch on the way. 2 outs for you, Knowles. Filed back into the stands. Heads up.
Got a scrum ball.
Unlike at Joe and Graff Field, you get to keep the softballs here at the World Series, so big fights over them. Casas last at bat. A nice double off the wall. We'll see if she can do it again. There's Director Wilcox on the old TV. Another rise ball up. Count 1-2, 2 outs. Sydney Sherrill is still on second. Both an error piece for the Knowles. Kind of after that first inning, everybody's kind of calmed down a little bit. Kind of leveled back out again. Pitch on the way. Oh man, Zoe gets caught looking for the third out. Well, besides Sydney standing on second base, your Knowles don't do anything else for the rest of the inning, and we will be back here on the Seminole Softball Network.
Welcome back, Seminole Softball fans. I'm Robin Arberg alongside Anthony Santiago. Shout out to Ross coming in hot. Covering me up.
Yep, bringing some relief.
Yep.
We got a re-entry here.
What's we got?
Your re-entry.
Oh, my re-entry, yeah. Sorry, I kind of missed part of the game there. Okay, yeah, coming back in. Mm-hmm. It's going to be Holly He up at the plate. First pitch was swung on and missed. Knowles are still up 5-3. They weren't able to cash in on those base runners earlier, but still putting the pressure on.
Yep. Well, Avello, that leadoff double.
Yes.
By Cheryl, which is the number 29th, I believe.
She tied it.
29th is tying Sarah Pickering.
Yes, I think. I saw Sarah Pickering today.
I know, and I just texted her.
You just texted her?
Set single season record.
Yeah.
Ties NCAA single season. That's right.
Yeah.
So she's tied with the record.
Yes. But set the ACC. But yes, she has set the ACC. All right. So he is in a 1-2 count. He is a 4 spot here. She flew out. She had to sacrifice fly in the first inning out to Zoe Casas. The 1-2 pitch swung on and fouled straight back. As the Knowles have started to settle in. Outfield playing a little further back here to He on the left side. Zoe Casas in just a bit from the right.
Yeah, she's kind of hugging the line there.
Yep.
Infield's a little deep.
And the 1-2 swung on. That's out to right field as well. Zoe Casas goes back, jumps up, and makes a leaping catch. Holy moly. She says holy moly, too. She's like, wow. That was great. So big out there by Zoe Casas, and that will bring up the 5 spot Atlee.
Yeah, well tagged. I mean,
Yeah, right there on the outside.
Well, he had the sac fly out there.
Yep.
Nice
job.
Zoe.
Yep. First pitch to Atlee is upstairs for a ball. Atlee is 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded out to Callie Herod, but got the RBI for that. Shelnut going out to talk about what kind of pizza they want tonight.
Yes.
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 Yeah. The 1-0 count.
So Megan's kind of, since she's been given that lead, she's kind of settled in her own, putting up zeros in the last 2 frames. So that's good to see there.
Yep.
Yeah, look at a comparison. Experience.
I know,
here,
right?
That's
the
what helps.
experience. Yeah, I agree. The experience is huge. As the 1-1, King wanted to call timeout real quick. Yeah, I mean, King was 0-2 in 2016. They went 3-0 in 18. She's pitched, 3 times the amount of innings. She's up to 30 innings here so far. Next pitch to Atlee. Whoa, not sure where that one missed. Nice pitch. Missed on the inside, 2-1.
Yeah, Megan wanted that one.
Oh, yeah, she did.
NCAA record for doubles. Who is that person?
Next pitch, a bunt attempt there from Atlee. She misses. As King will come set, pitch on the way.
Nice.
Swung on and missed. And King adding to her strikeout total. That's 3 on the day so far. 2 outs. And then they'll bring up Thomas here, the 7th spot. Be Helm up here. She's 0 for 1 on the day. Emma Helm. First pitch into Helm. Misses inside for a ball. I think King get a little bit behind the hitters.
Yeah, no, she's retired 11 straight, but since she's gotten that lead, if you think about it, the Knowles kind of threw a couple runs to the Dogs here.
Yes, I agree. Well, and the errors and just the misplays, right? 2-0 count here to Emma Helm. 1-2, right? I mean, this is day 2 of the Huskies seeing Megan King, right? They're trying to make their adjustments.
Trying to.
The 2-0, and that's called strike on the outer half. 2-1, a curveball there to Emma Helm. Taking their time getting into the box. The 2-1 swung on. That's lifted down the left field line. Danny Morgan not able to get to it. Just about a little too far back. That drops in for a base hit. With 2 outs, that'll bring up Kristen Thomas.
Kind of just dumped in left field.
Yeah. And a little bit of no man's with Danny playing so far back.
Let's see what they do. 2 outs.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to pinch run.
Pinch run or talk more about the strike zone?
I don't think there was a change there.
No.
So it was just conversation.
It was just conversation.
Pull out. See, that's how you do it. You pull out. You go. Okay, so what I'm going to do here
I'm
going to move this, and your strike zone is absolutely terrible.
Terrible.
And guess
It
what?
says
I'm going to
only
move
2.
this girl over here if maybe I might, but you're not calling balls and strikes.
First
there.
pitch to Thomas. She gets one down the left field line. And that's a base hit. Washington got something going here. I don't know what Tar did there, but I don't like it.
Best thing is 2 outs.
2 outs.
So
right.
Just minimize the damage here.
Yeah. Yeah, right over the plate.
Yeah. Didn't get in.
No, not like it was
Now,
supposed to.
if she gets that in.
Oh, Warren almost got a glove on it.
That Warren usually comes with those.
Yeah.
Now.
So it'll be 36.
So.
Milloy. Look at my pronunciation here.
Milloy.
Milloy.
Yeah.
Milloy will come in. Number 32 will pinch run at second base for Helm.
Milhart. So that double by Sydney Sherrill shot ties the NCAA record.
So one more.
With Nina Lindenberg from Fresno State from 1996. 29 doubles in a season.
That's a lot of doubles.
She tied it. Hopefully she could break it.
Yeah. First pitch, absolutely. And the Milhart in there on the inner half called for a strike.
You got 2 outs, so.
Yep. 0-1. That's right back up the middle to King. If she can get up, she can't handle it. As that ball right off the glove. She got a glove on it, but she tried to rush too much. And that'll bring up Burdick, the 9 spot. Base is juice now. Burdick is 0 for 1.
Yeah, she knocked it down. It was hit pretty well.
Yeah, it was. It was. She got down. Tried.
See, you can never pick
up
the ball with your glove.
Right.
She tries to pick it up with her glove, and it hits her in the knee.
Awkward spot.
But, like, watch her. She tries to pick up with her glove instead of her hand. She picks it up with her hand.
Right.
She got herself an out.
No, I agree.
Good meeting here.
Yep. Well, and again, I think you can see the Huskies are a little bit more on King. You know, like they've made a little bit of an adjustment from yesterday.
This is with 2 outs, too.
Yep.
Well, Burdick is the 9 hitter. Remember we talked about, what their 7, 8, and 9 hitters did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Coming through, they were 4 for 5 yesterday.
Yep.
Collectively, so this is not an easy one because you got the
you get
large on deck.
Correct, and you don't want that.
You
don't want that. All right, so we've got speed in the box. 2 outs here for the Seminoles. They can bear down here and play a little better defense, and yeah.
So they're going to give that an error.
Yeah, they'll give that an error on Megan King.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's playable. It's easy. First pitch to Burdick, called for a ball downstairs. A 1-0 count. Burdick grounding out to Sid Sherrill back in the second. The 1-0, she's out in front and swings and misses at that one. Boy, she pulls off early.
Yes, she does.
I mean, 1-1. She's just trying to tap the ball, really. I've noticed, I feel like the Washington Huskies, too, are trying to slow pace down. Like, all their hitters right now, I just feel like they're taking time. The 1-1, that's chopped to Sid Sherrill. She picks it up, tosses to Carson Gore, and the Noles are out of it. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 runners left on base. Noles, that's big time, as the 7, 8, 9 are going to come up for the Seminoles. They've got a 2-run lead. They lead 5-3 over the Huskies, and hopefully the Noles will continue to be able to pour it on offensively. You're listening to the FSU Softball Radio Network. We'll take a short, quick break and be back.
They got State Wilcox down there holding the Noles sign.
It's great. Welcome back, Seminole Softball fans. It's the bottom of the 4th. Noles have a 2-run lead. They lead 5-3. Callie Harrod up at the plate. Avella's still pitching here for the Washington Huskies. First pitch in there for a strike.
I don't think AK is working today.
Where is AK?
She's down there holding the L for Noles.
Oh, the L for Noles. That's outstanding. Nah, she's not working. She probably told USA Softball, like, I'm busy today.
Yeah, I can't
make
work.
It.
Sorry. She called in sick.
She called in sick. Came to the ballpark. 1-1 count here for Callie Harrod. As that next pitch is a rise ball up and out of the zone.
Can you imagine that? Like, hey, guys, we don't have AK today.
Yeah, hey.
And then you're watching the game and you're like, is that AK in the front row?
Yep, sure is. 2-1 count here for Kelly Heron. Velo gets set. Pitch on the way, swung on. It's a chopper there to Sis Bates. She picks up, fires over to first base. Man, she is so smooth. I mean, Sis Bates is unreal. And to think who was there, what's her face was there with Washington? You know what I'm talking about.
Aguilar.
Can you imagine
Ellie
that?
Aguilar?
Yeah. She graduated, what, last year?
Yeah.
Where was Sis Bates? Hanging out?
Second.
Hanging out?
Second base.
Hanging out. First pitch to Morgan Claveman. And therefore a strike.
I'm sure she could play multiple positions.
Second base, man. I'd be like, Aguilar, I don't know. This freshman pretty good.
Sure.
Yeah, I know, right? Aguilar's what, on the USA team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
1-0.
she can swing
Swing it. Yes, she can.
Well, she's a pretty complete player, too.
Yeah. The 1-0, that pitch is in there for a strike. Count 1-1 here to Morgan Claveman. 1 out. Knowles have a 2-run lead here. Hey, I wanted to give a special shout out to Caitlin Quinn, who's listening on the radio today. Florida State strength conditioning coach for softball. She did a lot to this program. She's definitely a big help, really, to get the Knowles to this point as well, too. And Morgan Claveman swings and fouls off that next pitch.
That's awesome. How many? Yeah. I mean, how many people have reached out? This is what this is whole created. How many people have reached out? You know, even from last night, or even when the College World Series started.
Right.
After the LSU. How many people that reached out and that I've talked to, and it's been awesome.
I know. I agree.
So much support.
Yep. Next pitch is taken downstairs. Count 2-2. Yeah, a lot of alumni. Crazy, right? I get so many texts last night. It's like, we're on the first flight out, from these alumni. We're on the first flight out tomorrow morning. We know somebody with Delta, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, okay. And, they get here and they're like, we got no car. We barely got a hotel. And they make it work, so.
They do.
Yeah, next pitch is outside for a ball. Count here 3-2.
Yeah, Morgan was able to work this to a full count. See if you can get her on the bases.
Claveman steps back in. Available gets set. Infield is in for Washington. Next pitch swung on. Laced down the left. Yeah, the clock got it. And the Knoll fans stand up and cheer for it. It's hilarious.
Nailed the clock.
Yeah, right? They did nail the clock.
I don't like the clock.
3-2 count here for Claveman. Hilarious. Look at the red jacket guy for ESPN.
It's durable.
What? Yeah.
Durable clock.
3-2 pitch. Claveman gets hit. And she's headed down the first base. Lavelo trying to come in. It gets away from her. So with 1 out, Claveman gets down to 1. That's going to bring up Elizabeth Mason. And now we're going to have a visit from Glasso here, the Washington pitching coach. Yeah, Eunice. Eunice coming out to get the check on. That looked like it hurt. Barely.
Oh, right on the top.
Right on the top. She's in the box. Good job, Morgan.
There was no swing.
No swing. And I think Heather Tarr ripping into the umpire, probably talking about if she's in the box or not. My question is Heather Tarr is having a conversation with the umpire, Tracy Hart, and Tracy Hart's like listening to her.
She didn't have to.
No, that's my point. Oh, yeah.
There was no swing attempt.
No, there was no swing attempt. Oh, yeah, right there on the wrist. That's it by pitch. She's in.
All right.
She's in.
So now we'll see, like, if we can get Morgan.
Yeah, right. Another Knoll getting hit in the hand. Callie Harrod seems to be all rested up, though, from that hit. Moving the hand quite fine.
I'd like to see Morgan steal this bag.
Yeah, me too. All right, Elizabeth Mason going to step into the box. First pitch.
Big hack.
Well, big hack at that rise ball.
Yeah, she was looking to lose that one.
Yes, she was.
I don't mind that.
No.
No, I don't mind that at all.
I agree.
She's got to come out swinging. Tough pitch to hit.
Correct. No, absolutely.
I mean, I'd like to be 1-0 here, but
yeah.
there's more.
Claveman takes off. The throw
Nice.
comes down from hell. Not in time. She gets back up. She can't grab her feet. Then she takes off. The throw comes in from center field. Not in time to third. Claveman gets all the way to three. Well done, Morgan Claveman. Nice.
I figure right away they would send her.
Oh, absolutely.
And Washington kind of kicking it around a little bit.
Yeah, they are. Well, Helm's coming up and over-rotating the shoulders on the throw down there. And instead of just snap throwing it down, it's almost like she's doing too much.
Right.
She's doing too much on the throw. Claveman initially stops, sees she sees the ball gets missed, and then dives into third. That was actually hilarious. Oh, that was pretty funny. 1-1 count. 1 out here. Mason 1 for 1 on the day. She is the spark in right now two different games for
Big
the Noles.
time. So right now, this is a typical at-bat right here.
Yep.
She can hit a sac fly or something. Watch, she'll make something happen.
Yeah.
Change up.
Change up. Mason watches that one.
There's a well-spotted change up.
I just like the smile that Claveman gave when she got back up.
Look at that throw. There's nobody.
Oh, there's nobody there.
I mean, why would Sis Bates be there?
Right. The 1-2, big hack by Mason, swung on and fouled. So 1 out. Noles have a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 4th. They lead 5-3. Washington Huskies have allowed 31 stolen bases and 34 attempts.
Yeah, it's falls right into the Noles.
Yeah, Arsenal, right?
Yep.
With run in the bag. Next pitch, Mason takes that one upstairs. Count 2-2 with 1 out. Two-two pitch on the way. Swung on. It goes foul.
Just keep fighting here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Excellent job by Elizabeth. Just keep fighting off pitches here.
Yep.
Got only 1 out, too. We got Warren on deck.
2-2 pitch, change up. Mason sends that out to center
Get out
field.
of here.
It's out of here! A 2-run shot by Elizabeth Mason. Just pours it on, puts the Noles up 7-3 now over the Washington Huskies. And this girl is on fire by the lyrics to Alicia Keys.
9-hole.
Is on fire. Outstanding.
The changeup, too. Sat back on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Drove it to center field.
Sure did. Noles up 7-3. And that's huge, right?
There's the flip.
There's the flip. There's the changeup. She sits
Stayed
back.
on it.
She did. She stayed back. Just outstanding. You know, the Noles have been so good at hitting changeups all year. You know, just
No.
I don't care what the Noles have done or have not done. It doesn't matter in this moment.
That's a very happy dad
Oh,
right there.
outstanding. Unbelievable. Right. And now we're going to have a pitching change here for the Huskies. Oh, do you know what that means?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Please do it.
I'm doing it if I can get it fast enough here. All right, so we'll have a pitching change for the Washington Huskies. And as you guys know, what we typically like to play here is a thing called the Muppets. And actually, I think they played it here earlier. All right, and let me just make sure I got this. Oh. That's right.
Perfect time to play it.
I thought so. Right?
Yes.
All right, bottom of the 4th, we've got a pitching change. It's going to be Gabby Plain come in, who pitched yesterday for the Washington Huskies.
This is awesome.
Oh, it's great. It's pitching change.
Wow.
All right, so we'll see here. Florida State, actually really Gabby Plain gave Florida State Seminoles a big fits in that game. In yesterday's game, it was Anna Shelnut that was really the hero of the game with the solo shot. But this has been about the long ball, ladies and gentlemen, in this game, and the fact that the Noles are just squaring up pitch after pitch after pitch is just incredible.
Yep, and something that pitch, the changeup.
Yeah.
Like, kind of had to figure it was coming at some point.
Yeah.
And she stayed back.
Yes. Completely.
Center field.
I mean, Now, Gabby Plain, from yesterday.
Carl Mason loving it.
Oh, he's pumped. Gabby Plain that came in from yesterday, she features a drop, a curve, and also flips a change as well, too. But that's, Vela just, again, Knowles had seen pitching similar to this all week.
Right, yeah. Wow. Pretty special here.
Oh, absolutely special. As I think we've got a conversation between Coach Wilson and maybe something got down on the field.
I was just checking a count, maybe.
Yep. Oh, 1-0 count. 1 out. Jesse Warren up at the plate. Knowles got if I can count, 4-run lead here. Wanted to say 5, but no. The 1-0, and there's the Ryan's ball taken upstairs. Count here 2-0. Just unbelievable.
Yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is awesome. Sorry there's so much dead time. We just don't even know what to talk about.
Yeah.
2-0. That ball misses outside. Count here 3-0. Look at Brianna Hamilton. I just love it. Look at that alumni just decked out in garnet and gold paint. I can't believe she took a day off CrossFit to come here. So nice. All right, Gabby Plain.
3-0 green light.
Yeah, right? I think so. The 3-0. And swung and misses at that one. We'll see if she can get back
Spins
up.
herself into a top.
Yeah.
She's fine.
She's okay. I think she just said she crapped herself. Oh, off the shin.
Yeah, it's got to hurt.
Yeah, that's going to hurt. Right.
Now that's why they wear the shin guards, right?
Yes.
Now you know why.
Mm. 3-1 count to Jessie Warren. That's the second one she's taken off that shin area in this tournament.
Now it's up to Gabby Plain to finish this thing up.
Yes.
She's got to keep a lot of zeros up. Fair ball.
Next
That's
pitch.
fair.
That's swung
That's
on
a
and
fair ball.
foul down the left field line. You wish it was fair. I bet this next one's fair.
Think so?
Uh-huh.
Are you calling it?
I'm calling it.
You're calling it?
I'm saying this next one's fair.
Where?
Over that NCAA logo out there. Gabby Plain will come set.
Got four chances at it there.
All right, the 3-2 on the way. Swung on.
you
That's
just-
driven deep to center field. And you're welcome. You're welcome over the NCAA sign. Boom. Knowles now lead by 5. They lead 8-3 over the Washington Huskies. And this is just huge for the Seminoles.
Not in the championship series.
No run rule.
Knowles can just keep putting on.
There's no run rule. The Knowles can continue to pour on. They lead 8-3 now over the Huskies, and just unbelievable how the Seminoles have locked in on their hitting. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Yep.
I knew it all along.
Oh, this is a cool view here.
Oh, man,
Boom.
yeah. I love the view. I love the overhead view ESPN's been doing. What a great catch by the fan, too. Great catch by the fan. Unreal. You know what's interesting, and I feel comfortable talking about this now that I can say this. It's Carson Gordon up at the plate. First pitch to Carson Gordon. There's a drop ball over the plate. Called for a strike. It's funny because Jesse Warren hasn't been super clutch in postseasons.
No. 83rd home run.
Yes.
That moves her all by herself. No,
Yep.
tied for 8th.
Tied for 8th all time.
So they moved her past, I believe, who was it she just tied with? Sierra Romero.
Yeah, Romero.
That moves her past Sierra Romero.
Yep. There's a rise ball from Gabby Plain that goes upstairs. Count 1-1. No, I think, we talked about Jesse Warren, and in postseason, Warren actually hasn't been the most clutch player for the team. And I'd say even now, she has not been the most clutch player for the Seminoles, even into the Women's College World Series, but she is performing what we all know that Jesse Warren can perform. And it's phenomenal to see her on this stage and doing what we all know that Jesse's been capable of doing from the day one she stepped on the Florida State softball field.
I mean, we've seen some of the most amazing things happen on the field for her.
Right.
She's done so many things. We've always scratched our head, but just be like, wow.
Right.
She's got that awe factor. Just
I agree. Next pitch to Carson Gordon is swung on and fouled straight back. Oh, for Jesse's mom. That's awesome. That's her brother there in the stands.
Yeah.
So cool. I don't know. Probably Ruth is watching right now. Back in Tampa. Pretty awesome to see. 1-2 count here for Carson Gordon. Pitch on the way. Big hack. Swung on and missed.
How cool is that?
So cool.
Some players just easy.
It is. And,
And the ball's slow.
For Florida State softball program, we've had some really good players come through. I think the baseball programs had some, because of the professional level, there's been some names.
Hey,
Next pitch, Carson Gordon. She drops it out to right field for a base hit, and the Noles continue to pour it on. Just an outstanding job. The offense just continues to roll. With 1 out, Carson Gordon gets to first base. Look at that, Mad Social. I think they're doing a live look in. Oh, it's awesome. They're in Tallahassee. Mad Social got ESPN time. That's just, what? But no, we're talking about, obviously baseball's got the look of MLB, right? But Jessie Warren is like a J.D. Drew to Florida State. She's like a Buster Posey.
Exactly.
Yep.
Heads up, heads up.
And what's crazy too is, from a softball standpoint, so many people, Jessie Warren didn't play on the highest of highs travel ball teams.
No,
she's
actually played baseball.
She played baseball, and she played a lot of rec league.
Yeah.
She did. She played 3 different sports. Coach is trying to be as cool as possible in the dugout, man.
Game's not over.
Nope. It's really not.
You got to finish this thing.
Now with the offense,
no.
right? The 0-1, and Carson Gordon takes off the throw, comes down from Emma Helm, and they will throw her out, trying to pick up an extra bag. There'll be 2 outs. Helm, actually, she got on page to that one.
Was that a called strike?
Nope. Ball off the plate, I think.
It was a ball.
Yeah, Helm finally got one there. Oh. She almost slid around the tag. So 1-1 count. As Plain will get set. Cheryl takes a big hack and swings and misses through that one. So it's 1-2 with 2 outs. Noles have an 8-3 lead. The 1-2 is check swing and swung on and fouled straight back.
Good job by Sid just wasting that pitch.
Oh, yeah.
Just foul it off. Live another day.
Oh, yeah.
She does that quite a bit.
Mm-hmm. She does. She's a little
Just
bit
a good hitter.
I think she's a different hitter than Jessie Warren, but she's mentalities can be similar.
Right. I mean, you kind of look at it. Sydney Sherrill's only struck out 19 times this year.
The 1-2 swung on. That's driven right back up the middle. But it looks like Washington obviously had their second baseman, and that's Atlee, shifted over. She fields it, fires to Thomas at first. That'll end it. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. Jessie Warren continuing to pour it on for the Noles, and Elizabeth Mason, one of the most clutch hitters in the lineup, getting it done as a 2-run shot is put over the fence by her. Your Noles lead 8-3. We're moving to the top of the 5th. It'll be 1, 2, and 3 coming up for Washington. It is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. This is a tough Washington lineup. We will take a short, quick break. You're listening to the FSU Softball Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on the Seminole Softball Network. All right. Once again, Anthony Santiago, Ross Shockford. I had to jump on because yesterday, Swim went and did the ESPN set, and I jumped on here in the 5th. And Anna hit the home run. So stick and ball sports, it's all about superstition. So here I am. So you're gonna be with me here through the 5th.
Oh, beautiful.
Pop up, first batter Van Zee and Jessie Warren, doing what Jessie Warren does on the pop up, fielding out.
That's a big out right there.
Big out. Van Zee is one of those ones that can really get things going for Washington, kind of be a spark because game ain't over yet. Game ain't over. There may be another swing.
First pitch swinging, so she's It's fine by me. Get that first out.
Pitch on the way for Megan King. Sis Bates, who, if there's any player I've seen so far at this College World Series, Sis Bates has impressed me. Yeah. She knows what she's doing there at shortstop. So, but she steps in. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. In the top of the 5th, slow chopper to Carson Gordon, and a huge jump by Carson. Get up, Carson Gordon makes the snag, walks over to first with the out. Man.
Yeah, Carson's been playing solid defense all year.
Holy cow!
She had a little hiccup earlier in this College World Series, but she's been a vacuum over there, getting up and getting that ball and quick 2 outs.
Looking like a basketball player out there. Sue Semrau, you watching? Ups on Carson Gordon there on first base. Pitch on the way for Megan King, and was that a changeup?
Yeah,
just a little bit of a changeup.
Yeah, she's
changeup for a ball there.
Her changeups haven't been good today, but.
No.
Other than that, she's been fantastic.
Well, she spins it so well and throws it so fast, you see it, and you're almost like, oh, did she make a mistake? And no, it's just a changeup. Yeah, just a changeup coming in.
That's a girl.
Ball fouled back. This is Julia DuPont, the left fielder senior. Man.
Yeah,
holy cow.
Erupted, 8
holy cow.
8 unanswered.
Absolutely. Well, pitch on the way here, Megan King. Another changeup. Oh, just missing low.
She called that a ball?
She called that a ball.
I'm going to leave it as a strike.
That's
a strike.
That was a strike, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not really sure what the umpire. Interesting zone.
Buckled the umpire.
Yeah, umpire didn't even know. And another ball called, low and away. When we were sitting there, only up by 2 or 3, I was like, it's not enough. We gotta, and then we got enough there.
Yeah.
Got to keep it though. Got to keep it. Little check swing, fouls back into the netting right behind home plate.
Well, then
full count here, 2 outs.
Now you're looking at Megan getting in a rhythm. She's started to put up zeros since the first. Look at that.
It's crazy.
Second, third, and fourth, she put up goose eggs here.
3-2, 2 outs, pitch on the way. And it swung through Megan King. Let the K-time ring from Oklahoma to Tallahassee. Man, Megan King just really putting it on him. Man.
Yep, the Noles are feeling it right now.
Noles are feeling it. All right, Nole fans.
Shifted the momentum, have kept it on their side.
I hope you're cheering back there in Tallahassee. So we're moving down to the bottom of the 5th here. Your Noles up 8-3 here on the Seminole Softball Network. Well, here we are, Noles, bottom of the 5th. Anna Shellnut, postseason Anna up the bat. First pitch way, called ball. We were talking about it yesterday a little bit. Playing, as good of a pitcher she is, she's been having location issues. She's been working high counts,
yeah.
and the Knowles have definitely been taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing that's happening here is the Knowles have a great idea and plan at the plate.
Mm-hmm.
They have.
Oh, long fly ball for Anna Shelnut, and it's tailing foul. Whew, little contact there.
And it's actually put a lot of pressure on this Washington pitching and any pitching this weekend, this whole week. So the Knowles and what they do and damage-wise is on the bases.
Absolutely.
They're always pressing the issue and stuff like that. But it's been the hitting and timely hitting.
Absolutely. Clutch hitting, fouling it, getting foul balls, working counts, pitching that up there. It's a foul ball for Anna Shelnut. 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, your Knowles up 8-3. They are the home team, so we just gotta keep going here. But game's not over. Softball can change in a minute.
Oh, it sure can.
We all know that. And to come up, that ball bounces just left of third base right there for a foul ball.
Yeah, but the way Megan is throwing, I can't tell you, man. That's been fantastic.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah.
Megan, she gets in that rhythm, and from doing the marketing and doing, playing organ music in the game. I mean, back at Joe and Graff Field, I don't get to play organ music because once Megan gets dialed in and starts going, she starts going. Absolutely. Pitch on the way, and a pop up to left field. Long fly ball, and it is caught for out number 1.
That's up there, huh?
Yep.
But the ability to, that first inning, 3-0 Washington, jumps out in front. Knowles keep going.
That first inning, you saw the nerves, and we've talked about it a lot. I've heard you and Swim talk about it a lot. It's the big stage, and I think when they settle down, they just realize it's just softball. They just got to keep playing the game they've been playing all year.
Well, what happened in this game? So you got a 3-0 lead. Anna Shelnut hits a 2-run homer to follow. So now Washington feeling very happy about things, and now they're like, you just chip a little away.
Mm-hmm.
Then, come in the second inning, you broke their spirit.
Absolutely.
Essentially.
Danny Morgan up the bat. 1 ball. Delivery on the way. Catchers are low for a strike. Once across the board.
At the same time with that happening, after breaking their spirit in the second, Megan King settling in and putting up zeros, and then you start putting on another 3 runs. That's where it just kind of tilts.
Absolutely.
The whole momentum shifts.
Absolutely. Pitch on the way to Danny Morgan. Low for another ball. I mean, you look at what Coach Alameda decided to do in pitching Megan King. If we hadn't come back there, there'd been a lot of, do we need to start looking at Kylie? Do we need it? But Knowles settling down, got those run backs, and King just started going at it.
Well, it wasn't that King did anything wrong in the first. I mean, she gave up the leadoff single. A couple of errors are what the runs came off of in a sac fly.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it was only 1 earned.
Yeah, only 1 earned run there.
So King wasn't, she was still doing her thing.
Gabby Plain once again getting ahead in the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. See what she does here.
Yeah, this is where she fell behind.
Yeah, she's falling behind. Falling behind. Pitch on the way, and that is low. Walk down to first base, Danny Morgan. 43. Change up? It's got to be.
Yeah. 3-1.
3-1 change up. Interesting.
Oh, we got
we're Washington head coach walking out to talk to the umpire. A lot of conversations with the umpire from that Washington dugout, but
there was no substitution change or anything.
Mm-hmm. just a little old. How you doing? Everything good? Doing all right? Cool. Look at it. Oh, you good? What are you doing after the game? Oh. Zoe Costa steps into the batter's box. Zoe had that big double there in the second inning. Pitch on the way for Plain. That ball is low and outside. Once again, Gabby Plain having a little bit of trouble finding that strike zone.
When you're already sitting ahead in the count and hitters counts, it's actually fun to hit.
Oh, absolutely.
So we'll see what Wilson does here in third base box if he wants to do.
Be sending Danny. Danny does have wheels, so
our stolen base attempt keep going.
Inside, called for a strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. I don't think enough can be said for Coach Snyder and Coach Wilson. They're scouting and kind of understanding what positions they're getting themselves into. And it seems like they got a plan for almost every situation that the Noles have faced.
Well, I mean, well prepared. We have 2 video people here that break down video, and they
shout out Campo.
We got one of the best coaches video.
There's Danny Morgan going down. The throw is high, and she is in there safe.
And that's going to extend her. That's her 7th stolen base of the College World
Series. That is. She has the record here at the Women's College World Series. There. I gotta give a quick shout out to my wife Chelsea.
Okay.
She's listening in Tallahassee, and my mom and dad.
We're listening
shout
out to my fiance Jacqueline.
Hey, you gotta cover the bases there, as to use a baseball and softball term. Pitch on the way. Casas fouls it. Count 1-2, 1 out.
Soon to be wife.
Yeah, you just doing what I did last summer. I was waiting for them to see what the Noles had to do. Had to plan my wedding around Seminole softball, but that's what you got to do.
Yep.
That's what you got to do when you love the sport so much and everything. So, pitch on the way playing. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom here of the 5th. A grounder to first.
Spin on that one.
Little funky spin on it, and that'll record the 2nd out, but it does move Danny Morgan down over to the 3rd base.
Yeah, it's still production.
Absolutely, still moving the runners. As good as a sac fly or something like that. So, runners on 3rd here for the Noles. Danny Morgan when Callie Harrod steps up to the plate. Still can't say her name without hearing her walk-up song, which would be Whatever It Takes by Imagine Dragons.
We'll see if Callie can get a little 2 out.
She's got a walk and a run this game.
2 out magic here. There was a point this year that the Seminoles 2 outs, it didn't matter.
No, absolutely not.
They come through in so many 2 out situations.
Absolutely. I mean, just playing each at bat like there's no outs. Just trying to get out there, trying to make contact, and it has been the work of the Noles all season long. Pitch on the way. That was first pitch was a ball. Coming in. That one is also low and away. Another change up there. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Danny Morgan once again standing at 3rd base. Looks like a little bit of practice doing the whip in the Seminole dugout there.
Yeah.
Girls are always having fun down there. I'll tell you that.
Tell you what, Gabby Plain better be careful with this pitch.
Absolutely.
Oof.
Ooh. It's called low. Down low on the knees for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Callie's been known to dig down there and get those.
Yeah, still ahead of the count.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing about it.
Callie's still looking for a good pitch to hit. 8-3 Noles. Bottom 5. Pitch on the way for playing. And that ball is sliced down the first base line, but tails foul. We've seen a couple of those for the Noles kind of slice in and stay fair there. Of course, the most notable one, that one against Auburn with Carson Gordon, the inside the park home run.
Oh, yeah.
Which seems like ages ago at this point.
Oh, yeah. I mean, regionals, that was
2 weeks ago?
Good God.
We have been, Seminole fans, we've been out here a week today.
Well, we got timeshares out here now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel, we got the mayor of Oklahoma City in here, and so now we're getting Oklahoma tags, and we're just going to stay out here, so. Full count here to Callie Harrod. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, 8-3 Noles. Let's see what Gabby Plain does. She has battled back into this at bat. Pitch on the way for Plain. Long wind up. In there. Callie hits a laser to the second baseman, fields it, puts it out, and that'll do it for your Noles. Stranding Danny Morgan there on 3rd base. Well, we're bringing back old Swim here, but it's been a pleasure, softball fans, and we'll see you back here again on the Seminole Softball Network.
Welcome back, Seminole Softball fans. Big shout out to Ross, taking over on FSU Softball Radio, and I'm Robin Arberg alongside Anthony Santiago, coming back to you in the top of the 6th. We had to keep the mojo the same because that's important. So it'll be Noel He stepping up to the plate for the Huskies. He. Oh, yeah? Okay. All right. Did you get your ice today?
I did not get
your
my
water.
ice today.
Thirsty.
No, that's my water.
Oh, you got water.
Here, you have this.
What do you have here? Oh,
This is yours.
You have enough. It's not mine. Taking your water. All right, 2-0 count here to he. We better lock in here. As King has thrown outstanding, 4 strikeouts. She's given up 4 hits and has been outstanding for the Seminoles so far here in this game. And even yesterday. Next pitch to he. Misses outside. Shellnut's going to call timeout and say, hey, that was a little bit outside. I don't know if you knew that or not. We need to throw strikes here.
Yeah.
We need outs.
3-0.
Yeah, we need outs.
Count, you don't need that. I mean, you got Rosario out there now.
Yep.
So the defensive changes have started to come in for the Seminoles.
Correct. I'm going to use your charger because mine's not very good. Actually, it's my charger.
You made fun of my charger all the time.
It's my charger.
Now you're using it.
Because that thing is made in China, man. Next
It gets
pitch
really hot.
Does. Next pitch is a curveball in the inner half to he. Called for a strike.
So I was talking to Ross about it, where you really saw the Noles just break the spirit of the Huskies. Was in that second inning.
Yes, next pitch swung on. That's out to center field, and it's going to drop as Danny Morgan dove for it. It'll be a base hit. So he gets a base hit with no outs, and that's going to bring up Atlee, the 5 spot. Big dive. Laid out all for it. So you guys, you're talking about that spark.
Well, I mean, like, you're talking about 3-2. Anna puts a
Yes.
dent in that confidence right away.
Absolutely.
And then the big second inning, that kind of broke them a little bit.
Yes. I agree. No, I think you look down at the score, and Knowles put up 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and then another 3 in the fourth.
Correct.
And
yeah. And at the same time, Megan's keeping them off the board.
Yeah, I mean, zeros, right? She's working it and just doing an outstanding job. Now, again, as we've talked about, it's a potent Washington offense. And so this game is not over until the last out's made.
Oh, yeah, of course. And Megan, I just love the way she's throwing.
Yeah, I agree. She's at 68 pitches right now. First pitch in there for a strike to Atlee. The 0-1 on the way, swung on and fouled to the Washington dugout. Got a pinch runner come in. It's Gibson. It'll be Kaya Gibson. That's right. The J is silent.
Yep, J is silent.
J is
I learned
silent.
that yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
I called
you
her
nailed
Kaija.
Okay. The 0-2 swung on. It's chopped, and it's going to go roll foul on the first base side. Again, Knowles have a 5-run lead here. They lead 8-3.
I leave you to the names. Like, you don't butcher them. I butcher them.
No, I can.
Yeah, you do butcher them.
I do butcher them. Like, depending on how they're spelled and how they look, it just doesn't compute with the brain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Especially with those, Hawaiian kids from Hawaii.
Anybody from the West Coast. Next pitch swung on. It's line to Callie Harrod. Got good movement. She moves into the hole, makes the catch. Talk about this defense, man.
Yeah. Megan, I mean, the other thing that helps with this is, have we seen, besides Van Zie's base hit to lead the game off, have we seen a ball that was been really squared up on Megan?
No. Really? No, not since that first. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah,
very first hit of the game.
So that's the first pitch that we've seen, or that first hit. The only hit today that we've seen that has been really squared up. All the other contact's been okay.
Right.
Easier to manage for a defense.
Yeah, I agree.
When you don't have balls flying everywhere.
Yes. Next pitch, called strike there on the outer half. Count 1-1. Do you see that Megan King's got right now? Right now, she's got the lowest ERA in Women's College World Series.
Yeah, I believe it.
And just composed.
Just one earned run today.
Yeah, just composed. The next pitch is a curveball, misses up and away. Count 2-1. And she's gotten a little bit more behind in these hitters against Washington in the second game, but she's trusting her defense.
Yes.
She's got the confidence to not be afraid if she gets behind because she's got the defense. Yesterday, she worked really hard to get on top. Next pitch, called strike on the inner half.
Okay, so I had a discussion with Peter Norrie.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jessica Norrie played
Yes.
same high school.
Right.
He says this is the Jessica Norrie, the Megan King that went through the state playoffs.
Oh.
Where she was just dominant.
Yeah.
And she beat Ocasio.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Yeah, in the state championship. They had to go 9 innings. So those 2 years in high school, this is the type of pitcher that was so dominant.
Yes. No, I agree. And look at the value. If the stat that ESPN is showing right now, the lefty starters who have won a championship series final game, and it's not a lot. Next pitch swung on. That's popped up. Morgan Claveman giving the wave in center field, and she will make the catch. There will be 2 outs here, as that'll bring up Kirsten Thomas in the 7th spot. And she's as cool as collected right now in the circle. Megan King is. She's playing her game, and it's what makes her super special.
She's just kind of carving through this Washington lineup right now.
Yeah.
In this matchup here with Kirsten Thomas,
Kirsten Thomas is going to ground out to Cichero. Cichero picks it up, fires to first base. We move to the top of the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming up for your Noles, 8, 9, and 1. It'll be Claveman, Mason, and Warren, which has been, you've got the 2 hottest hitters coming up right now. Elizabeth Mason, 2 for 2. Jesse Warren, 3 for 3. We'll take a short, quick break and be right back with you guys as your Noles lead by 5 runs, 8-3 over the Washington Huskies. You're listening to the Seminole Softball Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Seminole Softball Network, and Anthony Swim have stepped out, so special guest here.
Yeah.
Please introduce yourself.
All right, Seminole fans, if you remember at all from last season when you were watching games on the Watch ESPN app, I was your play-by-play guy, Sean Davison. I've been over at baseball. We're not going to talk about how their season ended. This is much more. This is much.
It's a lot more fun.
Oh yeah, a lot more fun. But I have come straight from the regional where I got to watch Mississippi State play Oklahoma a few too many times for my liking, and here we are.
Here we are. I cannot believe it. We are 6 outs away from a national title for Florida State, but we got to get there first.
Absolutely. You see Claveman there showing bunt, taking ball 2, so it's a 2-0 count to her. The fly out back in the 2nd and hit by a pitch back in the 4th.
Mo's really turned it on here at the World Series. She had struggled with an injury, came in late, and that the whole foot out of the box rule has really hurt her. But she has turned it on here at the World Series.
And she's been struggling with injuries at times since last season. I remember she sat out that Florida game when she was
that's true.
Still dealing with a few injury issues. Now further ahead in the count, 3-0. And this is a good part of the lineup here for Florida State. It's been generally productive. She's 0 for 1 today with that fly out and with the hit by pitch. But with the speed she has, of course, that you naturally have as a center fielder, if she can get on base, that brings up Elizabeth Mason. Then you turn it over. Warren, Gordon, Sherrill, Shellnut. Money part of the order here for Florida State to tack on some insurance runs.
I mean, it's pretty unbelievable how the bottom of our lineup has just truly started picking the top of the lineup back up, but that's the kind of thing you need here in the World Series. You need that. You need the bottom half of your lineup to play about as well as the top and the middle. So,
exactly.
Plain having a hard time finding the strike zone, but 3-1 the count here.
And that's going to be a walk there.
Ooh,
late call.
Wow,
that's up and away. And I don't know about that, but Tracy Holmes says that's strike 2, and the count goes full.
Well, you got to give Plain a little bit of credit. She does battle back. If she does lose a count 3-1, she does battle back.
And that's a tough loss for her to take yesterday, too. Gave up the 1 hit. And it was, rather the 1 run, it was a home run. Gave up 5 hits.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a leadoff walk there for Morgan Claveman. So, again, chance for Florida State to really do some damage.
Absolutely. And then the home plate umpire kind of getting a little late on her calls here. So we're both kind of waiting in bated breath here to see what happens.
And that'll bring up Elizabeth Mason.
She had something big last bat, or 2 bats ago, I think.
She's hit something big pretty much all weekend, or all week long. Let me correct myself.
That is the wrong person on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I'm not sure that. I'm not sure who that is. It's a freshman for Washington. But
they've been having a little bit of scoreboard issues here over the weekend, so.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. Not even going to try. I would imagine that she's from Hawaii.
Yeah, these West Coast teams get a lot of those Hawaiian kids that have got pretty long last names that you make sure to look at their go see their SID before the game. Get that pronunciation.
I'll tell you what, SIDs are your best friend whenever you're calling these games. Scott Moriak does a great job.
Absolutely.
With softball. Plenty of notes, lovely packets. I never run out of information to talk about whenever I'm calling them, and what a time to come back to softball.
I mean, you come in at the right time. I mean, this is pretty dang awesome. Well, like Pete's saying, because you can't put the horse in front of the buggy, or the buggy in front of the horse, excuse me, but we gotta pull this one out.
That's a good pitch there from Gabby Plain. Inside, looked like a fastball there. Throws Mason, it goes 2-1.
Has such movement. Her balls have such movement, and it's crazy. She can spin it up, can spin it down. Pretty incredible. There goes Mo.
A lot of speed. Woo! She got underneath the tag, so there is a runner in scoring position for Florida State.
There you go, Mo. Do that shoot dance. That's what they do when they steal a base. They're got to do the shoot dance, but Mo through all those injuries, definitely never. Wow, what a job by Morgan Claveman, literally laying down to get under the tag. Wow, and that's Sis Bates taking that throw, and she's no slouch, no joke.
Sis Bates has been incredible from what I've seen all World Series long.
Absolutely.
Count 2-2 to Mason. And that ball pulled foul.
Hey, Coach Wilson with the snag. Showing off those skills from when he was back in the Braves minor league organizations. Back there, T-Will, our New Zealander down there on third base.
It's a good way to keep him awake and
alert.
Not that he needs any help.
What a snag. That was a great snag.
I remember being over at baseball. It wasn't this season. It was a couple of seasons ago. Line drive right at meat. Mike Martin Jr. That ball sent a long way, but peeling foul off the bat of Mason.
The Noles as a team has just set the Women's College World Series record with their 15th stolen base, edging out the Gators in 2015.
Wow.
So all kinds of records happening here for this team.
Anytime you talk Florida in softball and anything that Florida's done in softball, it's usually something pretty good.
Absolutely. They back-to-back national champions there in 14 and 15.
First time in 6 years that Oklahoma or Florida is not playing in a national championship series.
I mean, as much as a Nola as I am, you really gotta give a shout out to Oklahoma and Florida for the amount of talent that they have on their teams and what they've done in softball.
Got to give a respectful tip of the cap there to Gabby Plain coming back up in the zone and just blowing that right by Elizabeth Mason to sit her down. So one out, runner in scoring position, and Jessie Warren stepping up to the plate.
She's not a big deal or anything.
No, she hasn't become one of probably the best hitters that the entire campus of Florida State has ever seen.
She was the number 3 trending topic on Twitter last night, and got retweets from Kobe Bryant, from Chipper Jones. Jessie Warren, senior season. This is how you want to end it right here.
Right. Tack on some insurance runs if you can. This probably what we would expect to be her last at-bat here as a Seminole. And that ball
it's
sent
gone
a long way over into the glove of the center fielder.
Mo takes third. Ball goes off the back of her helmet. But, man, anytime you hear a pop like that off of Jessie Warren's back, you're going to assume it's gone, but got held up there.
Low trajectory into the glove of Burdick. Nice job there by Claveman. Plenty of speed. Got 60 feet away. I'm using those baseball terms.
Yeah, I was going to say.
90, it's 60.
Yeah, a little bit shorter on this diamond.
So 2 down here with Claveman 60 feet away, and Carson Gordon stepping up to the plate.
Carson Gordon had a nice little single there last at bat. Nice little cutter there into right field.
Came out swinging at everything. Her first at-bat just about took everything. Her second at-bat.
Carson's been struggling. We're not going to sugarcoat it. She's not had the greatest College World Series, but she's had a homer and gotten hits where it counts. And
yep.
Not to repeat myself, but when you're doing when it counts, that's all you need.
That's all you need. No, exactly. That's all you need, and it's something that not to bring up the point and beat it down into the ground, but, you know, it hasn't worked out for Florida State baseball in the World Series, but that's been the key to their success in getting to the World Series as many times as they have.
Very much so.
Patience at the plate, opportunistic, swinging at your pitch, and making the most of those opportunities. And you're not always going to have the flashiest nights, but as long as you're effective, and I can't tell you how many times I've called an FSU baseball game where they've trailed in the hit count, but they've upped the other team 4 or 5 runs.
Yep. What do they say? It's don't count the swings that count.
Something like that.
Some idiom like that. Oh, absolutely. So
something like that. And with softball season about to be over, at least either today or tomorrow, I would imagine today. But again, we don't want to get the cart before the horse. Some of those other sayings, you know, drive for show, putt for dough. It could be golfing season.
Hey, you know, we're good. I'm looking forward to get back on a little bit of links now that the softball season coming to an end. But like I said, gotta win us a national championship here first. And another called strike there on Carson Gordon.
Back up in the zone there from Gabby Plain.
Gabby Plain only a freshman, so you know,
impressive.
We'll probably be seeing more Gabby Plain throughout the years here.
Impressive. And as you look at the crop of talent that Florida State has, you know, they're going to lose, of course, Jesse Warren, and there's no great way that you can replace somebody like Jesse Warren, who's one of the best Florida State has ever seen, and frankly, one of the best the NCAA has ever seen. There's still so much talent on this roster. They're showing her now on the TV broadcast because, I mean, now stepping away from softball to go to baseball, I would still tend to believe that, especially in this, her senior season, Warren's the heart and soul of this Florida State team.
Absolutely. She's the driving force there. But, ladies and gentlemen, 3 more outs. We got 3 more outs. So, well, I'm going to step away. I got some stuff I got to do. But you're in good hands, Seminole Softball Network. You're in good hands. So, we'll see you here in the top of the 7th.
All right. All right, Seminole fans, Sean Davison back with you. 3 outs separating Florida State from a national championship. It'll be Tristan Melhart leading things off here for the Huskies. She'll take strike 1 from Megan King. Melhart's 0 for 2 today. She reached on an error, a .320 batting average on the season, has 32 hits. That ball slapped to Jessie Warren, and Warren puts her away, 1 down. This part of the lineup for Washington, the 8-9-1. Now we go to the center fielder, Kelly Burdick, who snared the fly ball from Jessie Warren. A couple of ground outs for Burdick. She shows bunt, and she will take strike 1 from Megan King. So King, after struggling in some of these innings on getting ahead of these Husky hitters, getting ahead of both of the first 2 she sees here in the top of the 7th. Again, Florida State, the home team, so not necessary for them to bat in the bottom of the 7th if they can close the deal here. Up 5, 8-3, swing and a miss from Kelly Burdick. It's 0-2. .362 batting average for Burdick. 15 walks to 28 strikeouts on the season. And that ball poked to the shortstop, Harrod. Harrod puts her away, and the Seminoles are an out away from a national championship. When you look back across the fabric of Florida State softball and program history, back to the days with Joanne Graff and the coaches before her that built this program into what it is today, that Lonnie Alameda inherited back in 2008, and what she has been able to do. They have not been short of the Super Regionals since 2013. This is their 3rd trip to the Women's College World Series under Alameda, their 10th as a program. Here's Taylor Van Zee. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Van Zee with a base hit back in the 3rd. But so many times the Seminoles have climbed the rankings under Lonnie Alameda. I liken it to climbing a mountain. The higher you get, the tougher the climb, the thinner the air. They're nearly at the summit. 0-2. Strike called on the outside corner. Huskies down to their final pitch. Everybody coming to their feet. Seminole fans to our left on the third base side, behind the dugout with the chop. Here comes the 0-2. On the ground to King. She puts it away! And for the first time in program history, Florida State stands at the summit of softball, the 2018 Women's College World Series champions. Woo! The final score here in Tallahassee, Florida State 8, Washington 3. An incredible season for the Huskies comes to an end tonight, and the Seminoles in a dog pile and hoisting that NCAA championship trophy. It seemed so many times last season that team, loaded with seniors, loaded with talent, was the team that was going to make this kind of run. This team, after losing some of those seniors, started the year with the hashtag IDK. We don't know what we're going to be. All this time later, all the practices, all the games, they are national champions.
Holy cow.
Incredible. There has been so much heartache for Florida State fans, and if you're listening, I'm sure you felt it, whether it be softball, whether it be baseball. And for the first time, one of these stick and ball clubs has reversed the fortune, losing the first game in the World Series, battling back through the loser's bracket, earning a spot in the championship series, taking its first lead, and closing the door on a Washington team that for months was the #1 team in the country. What a run. What a team. And what a season. Not many people leaving their seats on the Florida State side. Everybody on their feet, some with garnet and gold shakers, awaiting the trophy ceremony and the formal presentation of the hardware here in Oklahoma City. Holly Rowe of ESPN standing by down below with Jesse Warren. And what a career she's had. The senior gets to go out the way she could have only dreamed she could. A .520 batting average in the NCAA tournament for Jesse Warren.
Insane.
It's insane. Robin and Anthony have made their way down to the field to partake in the celebration. And folks, this group here, and now Ross is going to head down as well. This group here that have been broadcasting these games for you and have been so kind to allow me to jump in here for the final 3 outs of this season, this historic season for Florida State. They've been involved with this program for so long, in so many capacities. Robin, a former player here. Anthony, a longtime DOPS. Robin now working with the softball team, and they take their time to do such a great job here and to provide you coverage of this team It's only right that they make their way down there as Florida State continues to celebrate its first ever Women's College World Series title in program history. What a run. What a season. And thank you for having me along for the ride for these final 3 outs in what has been a season nobody in Tallahassee, South Georgia, North Florida, or anywhere else across the country that have been so kind to tune in this season will soon or ever forget. So congratulations to Lonnie Alameda, her crowning achievement as a head coach, a national championship for the Seminoles. To the assistant coaches, Coaches Snyder and Wilson, Ellie Cooper, who after that disappointment last season, Team 34, it's so tricky and so tough, folks, in the postseason. If you don't play your best at the wrong time, you can topple after days, weeks, months of consistency and greatness. And it was heartbreaking last season, but that makes this all the more sweeter. And these Seminoles, with so much talent on the roster and so much potential, are going to be around for a very, very long time. So that'll do it for our coverage here from the Women's College World Series and for our coverage of this proud and now national championship winning softball program in 2018. For Robin Ehrberg, for Anthony Santiago, for Ross Shackelford, for Coach Alameda and her entire team, I'm Sean Davison saying so long from Oklahoma City, where the Seminoles have won the national championship for the first time ever. Enjoy it, Seminole fans. This has been the Seminole Softball Radio Network. Good night, and go Noles.